Let's continue our conversation with Rabin-Havt, the host of The Agenda on Sirius XM Radio and a former aide to Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, and Javier Manjarres, the managing editor of the Shark Tank political blog. Gentlemen, the report being released by the Senate with the Democrat majority saying that the CIA misled the Bush White House about the use of interrogation techniques that some in the press are shorthanding as torture. Ari, we just had General Michael Hayden on this program. He was very concerned about the release of this report, what it would mean for our allies, and I asked him point blank, did the CIA mislead George W. Bush? And his answer was unequivocally no. The agency did not mislead President Bush. Why the public release of this report, Ari?
Look, I think it's really important to have in a democracy all agencies of government at some point reviewed. This has been an exceedingly careful process. It's not, the full report's not being released, first of all. It's a executive summary of a 6,000-page report, and the executive summary itself has been heavily redacted. So it's not, and with consultation with the Obama White House, who frankly I think has been a little too hard on the black pen in this case. And look, the answer to Michael Hayden, I didn't see your interview with him. I saw him out in the media a little bit this weekend, and he keeps saying this will create tension, this will create problems. Well, the answer is don't violate U.S. policy. The answer isn't don't disclose your violations. No, the answer is don't violate the policy to begin with.
I listened to your answer, Ari, and I just have to go to Javier on this. The notion of playing beyond the rules, not what General Hayden said went on at all. There is a debate in a political context as to what was being utilized. And Javier, the timing on this seems to be first, last, and totally political on the part of the Senate Democrats.
But isn't that always the case with the Senate Democrats? Look, I want to know if Ari supports us being more respectful to our enemies, including these Islamic terrorists in the Middle East. Look, this release of this report, even if it's been heavily redacted, is a mistake. All it's going to do is compromise the national security of the United States of America. It's going to put a lot more people, Americans, in harm's way. It's a mistake. And for what, like you said, this is political. There's a reason why it's coming out now, post-election, moving forward to detract, to just make Americans not think of what the pressing issues are moving forward. The immigration reform, Obamacare has been a disaster. Look, tomorrow morning, Gruber's going to be speaking, testifying in the House regarding Obamacare. I expect him to plead the fifth because this CIA report is going to push away from this, going to move the conversation away from those pressing issues, and it's all political.
Well, mindful that there is a political component, Ari, you have a former Senate Democrat, now Secretary of State, John Kerry, call on Chairman Feinstein not to release the report. Why are Senate Democrats moving ahead?
I think the executive branch, and look, Barack Obama has stood in the way of this report's release, and I think he's been wrong about that. And I think playing against the idea that this is political, look, this has been an argument between the Intelligence Committee, which, you know, the staff of the Intelligence Committee in the Senate and House actually is one of the most professional, nonpartisan staffs out there, even when they work for partisan members. They're people who dedicate their careers to that. And too often, the staff of that, in my opinion, has been too in the tank for the intelligence community. In this case, the intelligence community went so far that the staffs of those committees have said, whoa, this is actually important enough. So I actually don't think this is political. And the fact that also, by the way, note that the CIA violated the Constitution, something that we should all be concerned about, and spied on members of the United States Senate staff while they were constructing this report is really problematic.
All right, last word, Javier.
Listen, hey, let's speak about executive orders. I'm all for an executive order here if you can make it to keep CIA information being released. How about that? How about it, Obama?
I don't think you're going to see that. What we have had here is an invigorating discussion. Rabin-Havt in Washington, D.C., Javier Manjarres in our South Florida Newsmax newsroom. Gentlemen, thank you very much, and we'll be right back.